Woo. Okay. Hopefully he's gonna be quiet for a little bit. Um, he is barking at the maintenance guy because maintenance decided to show up without calling or anything of that nature. So, you know, yeah. So hello everyone. Hello. Waiting on people to come in and everything. So, um, just gonna get a few things together. Sit down. Sit. Just gonna get a few things together. Need this and need that. All right, let's see. Okay, so firstly, while we're waiting on everybody to come in, let me just get everything set up here. All right, let me just get everything together. Bringing up the chat. Okay. All right. Oh, here it is. Looking for this. Okay. Actually, let me leave that there for right now. Okay. So let's quickly go over what I've been doing this week while we're waiting on everyone to come in and so on and so forth. So I did do some sketching this week. If you guys were here when we drew this, I did do the line work for it in my sketchbook. So it just needs to be colored. And we did do, hi Mandy. We did do, we drew, no, I think I had already drew, or we did the line work for these two, and then we colored this one. So I did do another sticker of Bo. So these are the 3 stickers that I'm gonna go with. And I also drew the print, and I just have to line it and color it. Now I did line and color this one on my tablet, so I will show you guys it. Just give me one split second. So it's not finished, but this is what the print is going to look like, roughly. So that will be, when it's finished, it will be available in my shop. And I'm thinking of adding a coloring postcard page version of it. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on once, you know, everyone starts coming in. So that's all I did as far as art this week. And I have some announcements. Thank you, Mandy. I have some announcements as far as that goes, but we'll talk about that a bit later. Coloring wise, I started doing the rest of these vines, and we started this page together. So I started doing the vines, not finished yet, and then I'll move on to something else, but I was trying to get that done. I didn't take any coloring with me to work this week, So no actual coloring got done, and it was a good thing too because work was really busy. So I didn't even get to work on this page like I had planned. So no actual coloring got done this week. So there's that. So we have this page. One second, guys. Right there. Get your phone. Go ahead. It's okay. Yeah. Is the maintenance gonna go?
Yep.
Go.
Going up?
Yeah, he go. I told him to take him with him because he is barking and he is driving me crazy. Okay, so we are doing color palette number 12 this month. So here it is. And this is the page we are doing. So I just want to show you guys. And this is in Wild Summer. So today's probably going to be a bit of a long stream, I'll be honest. If I can get, quite a bit done, then maybe, but it might be a bit of a long stream. So grab a snack. I'll be here for a while. So on my own, I did the polychromos. Excuse me. I did the polychromos. I have a study sheet that I made, and it just kind of helps me swatch the colors out and pick the colors and so on and so forth. So I did the polychromos on my own, and in the last stream you guys said you wanted me to do one together with you. Thank you. I hate to say it, but I think I'm getting sick again, but I really hope not. But usually that's how it starts. And today when we were out in like 100-degree weather, I had the chills, and so probably getting sick, unfortunately. But where are the rest of the pages? So I have the worksheet for. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just hope I'm not getting sick. I really hope I'm not. I hate when I get sick. It's very frustrating. So I have Holbein's, the worksheet for Holbein's, Lightfast, Pablo's and Luminance, Inktense Neo 2s, Copic, Ohuhu, my Tuliart paint pens, acrylic wash, and then obviously Prismacolor and polys. So we are going to do the Prismacolors today. We may do others, but we're going to do the Prismacolors together because I figure everybody likes the Prismacolors, so we'll do that. And I was kind of halfway prepared today. We kind of ran some errands and stuff, so I'm like there but not there. Okay. So how I normally do these worksheets is I will have usually I put all the other ones to the side, and I'll have just the one I'm working on in front of me. And so I will have this here, and then I'll also pull out my swatch charts. Now, if you don't have swatch charts, then what you can do is just grab a little scratch piece of paper, which I have anyway because I like to test the colors on paper together to see if they blend well before putting them on the worksheet. So we're gonna start off with this blue and see what we can find that matches it. So I have the blues here, and sometimes what I like to do is put it next to it and kind of see which one is the closest. And I usually go by the darker side. I don't go by the lighter side. I go by the darker swatch to see which one is the closest match. And I'm kind of looking at this Copenhagen blue. So I'm going to bring that out and see. I really hope to not be sniffling in you guys' ears. Also, I forgot to turn on subscribers only mode because we don't want the trolls in here. All right, so there's that. Okay, Copenhagen blue, because the trolls be trolling, y'all. I'm telling you. So I'm just gonna, yeah, that's almost a dead-on match actually. So that's pretty good. So once I pick out the base color, because this is gonna be the base color, I usually pick a yes, these are the Prismacolors. Um, I already did the poly, so I'm doing the Prismacolors with you guys because I know most of you use what do you call it? Prismacolors. I personally am not a Prismacolor fan, but when it comes to our color palette challenge, I swatch all of my pencils, and sometimes I know that some of you use the Prismacolor pencils and you don't use the polys or whatever the case may be. So I want to have all of the colors available for everyone. So that way they'll know, okay, well, I can use this color for the Prismacolors, even though she's using that color for the polys. It's all right there on the study sheet. So Copenhagen blue is actually the base color. So I need to pick a lighter blue, which I'm looking at True Blue, and then a darker blue, and I'm thinking of denim, or yeah, I'm thinking of denim because I was gonna say Indantharum blue, but that one's more like a purple blue, so I'm gonna grab denim. And for me, the easiest way to do this is that as long as the base color matches what you choose for the lighter color and the darker color, doesn't really matter as long as they blend well together. So I have the denim blue. Make sure you guys are, I don't want to zoom in too much because I want you guys to be able to see everything. So here's denim, and then we have the Copenhagen blue, which is just slightly lighter than the denim. If anything, we can always add a gray or something to go over that. And then this is the True Blue. So that, I think, is a good combination. We could have even did indigo if we wanted something really dark, but I think that's pretty good because I want to keep it kind of bright. But if we do need something darker, you can add indigo. So then I would come over to the study sheet and write down the names and or the numbers, or both, or however. I usually write down the name and the number. So and I go from lightest at the top to darkest to the bottom. So I have True Blue, and this is PC903. And then we have this Copenhagen blue, and this is PC906. And then we have denim blue, and this is fading away but looks like PC1101. All right, and then I just swatch like I would in my normal swatching ways, sort of, anyway. Just kind of getting the colors down so we can see them. And sometimes if you have multiple pencil sets, the colors are going to be different, so you can use them interchangeably and they won't basically I don't know if I'm putting these back in the right order, but that's okay. You can use them interchangeably, and then you'll have a multiple like different blues you can use on the page, but it would all still match because it's all still the same color palette. Okay, next is green. And this green seems like just a regular green. So I'm looking at maybe dark green, or even, I feel like peacock green might be too green. So I'm looking at this dark green. I've never been a fan of the no, there was no trouble. I just I feel a little bit safer when I turn on the subscribers only mode. That way there won't be any craziness, because I'm not always paying attention to the chat. So no trouble, we're all good. I can also do peacock green. That might what do you call it? That might work together with it. But I feel like the dark green goes with it a bit more. So I might go with that. So I'm gonna grab dark green, and so that's the base color. And if you aren't really sure, you can always just kind of swatch it next to it. And I feel like that's pretty spot on. So now that I have the base color, I do the same thing. I'll find a lighter version, which in this case, it, you know, the Prismacolors and their greens are a bit odd to me, but we'll make it work. I actually think maybe this spring green, even though it seems pretty bright, or we can go a little bit on the darker route and go, because even if you look at the parrot, right, this spring green seems like it's in here. So we're gonna add spring green, and this is just let me see. I need something a bit darker. I know they have, don't they have like a, and then you guys know when we can't find anything darker, because I think dark green is like the darkest green they have. So we can always do a gray. That's always my fallback. And then Prismacolor has these nice French grays too. But usually like a warm gray or a brown is actually okay enough. You could do like a dark umber or an espresso. So let me grab espresso. Actually, I'll do dark umber this time because a nice brown tone would be kind of cool. So let me just, and then what you would do is, so you can put down the lighter color, and then you come in with this green. This is your base green, and pray that these two blend together. Let's see. Yeah, if you force it, they kind of blend together. Do I feel like forcing that though? Let me try a different green. I said spring green, but let me try, I'm gonna leave it out just in case. But let me try Kelly green and see if that blends a little bit better. I see kelp, every color but Kelly green. Okay, let's see, is this it? Nope, chartreuse. Where is it? Here, okay. This might work a little bit better. Yeah, the Kelly green actually works a bit better. I think I like that. It's not as bright, but we do have that other green that can work. And then this will be our shading color. Hey, Brittany. So I'm gonna actually take out the spring green. Actually, I'm gonna save the spring green because we do have this other green, so I might save it. But anyway, come right over here and just insert those. So we have Kelly Green, and I do apologize for Yuki. The maintenance guy is long gone, and he's still in there having a moment. So, but I kicked him out. He's in the living room with him, and till he calms down, then he can come back, because he's doing a little bit too much. EC947. And yeah, no, everybody here is really nice. That's exactly why I turn on subscribers only mode, because you have to be, the way I have it set up, you have to be a subscriber for at least 10 minutes or 20, something like that. And usually the people who've been watching me for a while, they know already, you know, they're all really chill and nice people. And if you're coming in here acting a fool, I know that you probably just recently subscribed and you're only coming over here to act a fool. And it makes it easier to weed out the people who's doing that. Dogs barking as long as... Oh, right. No, he's inside. This is my dog. He's just being a goofball right now. So... And he's in there probably giving him a hard time too, but... So, I know apple green is probably the closest to what I'm looking for right now. So, let me grab that. And then for the lightest, I could use this spring green, or I can grab, because I know there's, can't have Prismacolors rolling off the desk. Apple green. I can do chartreuse, but that might be a little bit too crazy. So I might do spring green, apple green, and maybe... Let's see. Maybe... Like I said, the greens are so odd in here. Hi, blue skies. I could do chartreuse. I just feel like that might be a little bit too yellow. But I could do chartreuse, apple green, and maybe like Prussian. I don't think I'm gonna need this spring green. So we can put that back. Let me just find the Prussian green. You're gonna do, yeah, you can do it in any book, any page, any book. It doesn't have to be the same, you know, as long as you're doing the same color, you know, the color palette, as long as you're sticking to it, it's same challenge. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to, well, never mind. Easier than I thought. Is this too yellow? If I use just a little bit of it, it probably won't be as yellow as I'm thinking it is. I can get that to work, because I like the chartreuse, and it'd be nice to have a nice chartreuse option. So when I put it next to each other, it actually looks pretty nice. I like that option. So, and if you look already, there's already some differences between the polychromos and the Prismacolor, because I couldn't even find a green that was dark enough for the shading color. So that's what I mean when I say you can use different things, different materials, and you'll be okay. see what I'm on. Okay. You don't have my yoga. Yeah, any book. Yeah, I have the digital version. I don't have the cubes. I have the digital version. And then I got it when it first came out, so I have like the whole little thing where it was like volume 1, volume 2, and then you got the companion or something like that to go with it. So I did get that. So I'm putting them to good use. Yeah, no cubes. I mean, I would like the cubes so I don't have to waste ink on printing them out, but right now I don't have them. So printing them out is just gonna have to work. Okay, next we have yellow, and it just looks like a nice golden yellow. So I mean, with the Prismacolors, it shouldn't be that hard. I say that now. They're calling it mustard, but I'm thinking it actually kind of looks more along the lines of like maybe the sunburst yellow, or even the Spanish orange. I don't think the Prismacolor has any like Naples yellows colors. No, okay. Oh, A Million Puppies by Lulu Mayo. Oh, how cute. I think I have her, I think it's A Million Cute Animals or something like that. I have like one, I think, of her books. And then I have the tarot coloring book by her too, which is adorable. Yeah, so I'm thinking sunburst yellow, canary yellow, and I need something a little bit darker, probably like goldenrod, I guess. Yeah, so I have like the companion, but I do like to try and find my own, because some of those colors just don't, to me it doesn't seem like they go together. So I just try to find my own like matches or what works for me kind of thing. A Spanish orange, yellow orange. Yes, yeah. Um so the Spanish orange is going to be the base color, I think. Where's that paper? Okay. I mean, not Spanish orange. I'm sorry. Sunburst yellow. Pretty close. Yeah, because that one's too bright. So sunburst yellow is going to be the base color. Canary yellow is going to be the highlight, and goldenrod is going to be the shadow color. Yeah, the tarot one is cute. I think I've done a couple pages in there. I've done one, I think, in there with crayon. It was crayon or something Crayola related. I think it was crayon. I can't think of the other one. I think it was like A Million Cute Creatures or something like that. I think it was purple, the book itself. Yeah. So PC916. And then we have Sunburst, yellow. And that's PC917. And then we have Goldenrod, PC1034. Alright. And then naturally you just swatch it. And then if anybody's wondering, these worksheets should be on my Etsy. I'm pretty sure that's where I have them at one point I was transitioning over from Etsy to my store, but I think all of my digital stuff is in my Etsy, so that's probably where it is if you're looking for it. Okay, now the last one is going to be this nice bright red, which is going to be fun because I normally have a hard time finding nice bright reds. But I am looking at this poppy red or even this permanent red. This permanent red seems to have like a pink hue to it. So I'm leaning towards poppy red. Like, let me see. Where is it at? So we have poppy. I'm also looking at this pale vermilion color for the highlight. And then maybe we can do Scarlet Lake is a nice one too, though. This poppy red has like an orange hue to it. Let's see. Yeah, I like the poppy red. Yep. And then the pale vermilion. So for a darker color, we can do crimson. Crimson red? Tuscan red might be too dark. I think crimson red might be pretty good because I want to keep this red bright. So is this? Oh, this one's loose. Okay, he is in there acting a fool. I'm actually about to go check on him because ever since the maintenance man came, he's been on 110. So let me go check on him. I'm gonna be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Woo, lordy. So he is. I guess I'm not sure exactly what happened and what transpired, but at some point while I was at work the other day, I guess he's saying he hurt his foot and he's like limping on his foot, but right now he's running in circles chasing his tail. So it's hard to tell if he actually hurt his foot, if he's faking or what, because he's doing this thing whenever he's playing with him or in there with him or sitting with him or whatever the case may be. He is walking as if he hurt his foot, but right now He's on the bed, jumping around, running in circles, spinning in circles, like as if nothing's wrong. So he feels like we should take him to the vet, and I'm like, well, I need to see if it's an actual vet related thing, because if he's fine and he's just pulling the wool over our head, we still got to pay for that vet visit. You know. So he's only, like, he's running around like he's fine. He's not doing it with me. So it's hard for me to see what he's talking about, because he's not doing it with me. He's right now running around on the bed barking at his treat. So I don't know if he's actually hurt or if he's just pulling the wool. So I'm kind of trying to watch him to see if he will do it, if he can recreate whatever foolishness he was in there doing, before I just jump up and take him to the vet, because he's walking fine. I'm looking at him. He's walking fine, but he just in there said he was limping on his foot. So I'm trying to see, and of course I checked his feet, and come on, you want to come say hi? I checked his feet and everything and touched his feet, and, there's Yuki. Say hi, Yuki. Okay. Like, I checked his feet and everything seems fine. Nothing's, I'm able to move everything. He's letting me touch it and everything. So usually when a dog is hurt, they don't let you touch whatever is hurting. So I think he might just be pulling the wool. I'm not sure yet, though. So I'm just kind of going to watch him and see, because I would really hate to get up there and they tell me there's nothing wrong with him, and he's just being a goofball, because I don't know no dog that hurts themselves and continues to run 150 miles an hour through the house. So I'm gonna watch him for a bit and see, hopefully he's okay. He's not acting odd or anything like that. But for some reason, whenever he's hanging out with him, he is walking on 3 feet. So I don't know if that's a playing thing that they're doing or what, but it's got him thinking something's wrong with him, and it's probably not. But we'll see. I'm going to watch him for a little bit, and if he does anything odd or doesn't seem like something that Yuki would do, then I'm definitely going to take him. But as of right now, he seems to be doing his normal stuff. But he just told me, I went in there and got him. He said he's like, when he needs to go to the vet. You need to take him to the vet. He hurt his foot. He's limping. I'm like, okay, let me check and see, before I run and take him to the vet. Because if we run and take him to the vet, that's, and they tell me nothing wrong, one, I'm going to be embarrassed, okay? Because, and it's always, of course, good to check to make sure. But I'm going to be embarrassed, for starters, running up there telling them, like, oh, he's only limping with him, but he's not doing it with me. And he's still running around 150 miles an hour with me, but with him, he's acting like his leg is broken. So, and we all know it's not, because he's walking on it, and I can move it and touch it and everything else. I think he's just being a goofball. It may be sore, or he may need to maybe stretch it out or something like that. But I don't think it's an actual problem. But I'm going to watch him, because you never know. He's only 7 months, so you really never know. It could be an issue, and he could just be toughing it out. So that's why I said I'm going to watch him, just to make sure. And, see what's going on. But let me go and give him his treat, and because I left it on the bed. So give me 1 second. All right, so anywho, moving on to the next thing. So we have Holbein's next, and there's that. We have Holbein's and Light Fast, but we'll do Holbein's and then we'll take a break and do something else. So I'm gonna put the Prismacolor swatch sheet away. That actually went by a lot faster than I thought it was gonna, because I usually have a little bit of a harder time doing the Prismacolor one, just because one, I don't use them that much, and two, they don't have, some of their colors is odd to me. So I'm gonna put these back. And then once I do all of this, I don't have to pull the swatch sheet out when it comes time for, you know, doing the actual challenge, because I have all the colors on the page already. So that's a good thing. All right, so the first color is this blue. And the good thing about the Holbeins is it's gonna be easy to pick a lighter color. They have those pastels. So I went in there and he doesn't want to hear me right now, because I told him, I said, I think he's pulling the wool over our head right now. I don't think he's actually hurt. And he's like, I told you he's hurt. I'm like, I don't think he's actually hurt. And he's like, he's walking on 3 legs. I'm like, okay, so he's not trying to hear anything I'm saying right now. So I left him in the living room by himself to reflect that he's not listening. And I'm like, you're not in here with the dog and you're not seeing what he's doing. If he's hurt, he's not that hurt. And if he's not hurt, again, and you know, we take him up there and there's absolutely nothing wrong with him. One, I know he's not gonna say, oh, you were right, we probably should have waited, you know, or something of that nature. I'm just like, ugh, men, I swear that's why I don't even be bothered half the time. I just do what I do on my own, because he's hard-headed and he doesn't listen. So I'm like, yep, you figured that out. You, hey, little beef. I'm like, he's in here acting his normal self. He's okay. Let's see. So I have cobalt, but I'm looking at it and it might not be dark enough, but we'll see. It seems about right. I could even go with the royal blue, but I feel like the cobalt blue is a little bit closer. So I pulled out navy blue for the dark color. Those two should be fine together. And I need a kind of a lighter color. And I was looking at the pastels, but I'm like, I think I'm actually just gonna go with cerulean, which is just a tad bit lighter. It's not too bright, because again, I want to keep them bright, but I want to kind of keep them the same colors as what's on the palette, with just a little bit of a highlight. So I think this cerulean is bright enough. Yeah, then this one, because it's not too much brighter than the original one, and then this is like a perfect dark color, I think. Yeah, because it keeps it around the same anyway. So I think those are good choices. And I'm not sharpening these or anything, because I'm just swatching, so okay, let's see. Cobalt, blue, OP347. And you don't have to write down the numbers too. I write down the numbers too, just in case, like, if ever my pencil gets so short to where I can't see the name anymore, I still at least have the number, which I don't think I would let my pencils get that short. So I usually get too scared and get a replacement by that time. I'm already like kind of scared because I have couple of my pencils are getting kind of short, and I'm like, oh no, need replacements. And they're not even like that short to where you probably need a replacement yet. But I'm just like, that's how I am. I'm like, okay, it's getting short, I need a replacement. Like something like this, for me, it's time to replace it. And one of them is already like super short, and I think it's my I don't think it's in here actually. I think it's roped in. Oh, it's in here. You see how little that one is? It's shorter than that one I just showed you. So I'm like, need a replacement. Okay, so the greens is next, and we'll do the dark green first. I just go in order. So here we have holly green, maybe is probably a good one. Jasper green is actually a really good one too. Which one's closer? I would probably say this Jasper green is probably closer, because the holly green is like really green. Okay, in the case of something like that, pull them both out. So we have Jasper and holly, and then once you figure out which one you want for your base, then we can go on. But if you aren't sure, pull them both out and take breaks when you're doing this, because sometimes doing this can drive you a little bit crazy trying to figure out, oh yeah, that Jasper green, definitely. Doing it can drive you crazy. So take a break. All right, so we have Jasper green. So now I need to find the light and the dark. So for light, I think we can go with cactus green. And then for the dark, we can probably just go with this fir green. I don't think I need to bring in a gray. I think this fir green is pretty good. So I'm gonna grab cactus and fir green. Yeah, so like right now he's sleeping because he's been running around for the past hour or so. So now he's just laying here and he's kind of going to sleep, but he's not acting unusual. I have not seen him limping at all. So I don't know if he, like I said, if he is hurt, I don't know if he is just saying, I'm hurt, but I'm gonna run around and act a fool anyway. Or if it's just kind of like because my dog is very smart. He could just be, you know, I don't want to do what you're telling me to do, so I'm gonna pretend to be hurt. Cactus green. And what I was trying to tell him before he went into non-listening mode, I'm like, you know, he could be pulling the wool, because usually when a dog is hurt, they don't let you touch whatever is hurting. When Mizu hurt her leg, she wouldn't let me touch it. She wouldn't let me look at it. She wouldn't let me get near it, because their instinct is to protect whatever is hurting. So if there was something that was hurting, you know, to the point where he needs to go to the vet, he's not going to sit and let me touch and feel and move and bend and do any of that I was just doing to his leg. He wouldn't let me do it. There's no way. It's just like if you break your arm, you're not going to just sit and let somebody touch it. You're probably going to protect your arm, because you're like, don't touch me. It's broken. I don't want you to touch it. So, but, you know, like I said, I'm going to watch and see. You know, hey. What are you barking at? No, because you want to go, we're going to go out there and you're just going to act crazy. And no, sir. You're not going out there. No. You can come and beg all you want, but you're not. So the next color is this lighter green. And this one, I feel like is where we can bring in some of these. They have an apple green here that's pretty close. You can see the apple green. But this leaf green is also pretty close. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing and bring them both out and see. But I think this leaf green might be it. And then if it is the leaf green, we can always use the apple green as the highlight color. So let's just check them both. Leaf green, apple green. And you just put them right next to each other. This is the leaf green. Ooh, that's pretty close. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely the leaf green. But we're going to keep the apple green for the highlight color. And then for the dark color, we can do sap green, which is right above the leaf green. And it's dark, but it's not too dark. So I'm just going to go sap, leaf, and apple. So that's a good one. And I like that this color palette has two different types of green, because some of these pages, they have like different types of leaves and stuff. And instead of doing them all the same color green, you can just do them one color green. I mean, you can do them two different greens versus just one. And you can even mix and match the colors too. So. All right. There we go. And then I just go ahead and pop them back in the case. Okay, I'm trying to keep organized here, even though my desk looks a mess. Okay, next is yellow. This should be really easy because the whole bind has some nice yellows. They have even a few here, and they have some here and here. They're everywhere. So for this yellow, I am looking at this dandelion color. So we can do even the sunflower. Sunflower might be a little bit closer. Yeah. The thing is, though, I don't want to turn it to orange. So we can do dandelion, sunflower, and maybe like grab canary yellow just so that it stays pretty yellow. So let's see. So we have, there's sunflower. I think the other colors are in here because I was using them for Wildergorn. So let me just grab those. Dandelion and where's the other one? What color did I say? Dandelion. Oh, I'm missing canary yellow. Where is it? Okay, hold on. Did I overlook it? Is it in here somewhere? Oh, it's in the back. That's an odd place for it. Okay. I'm sure I was using it for something, so I better put it back when I'm done. Okay, so let's see which one of these is actually the closest though. Yeah, I think dandelion is the closest. Yep. So that's pretty spot on. And then we'll use that one as the light color. And I know those three blend because I use these three all the time. So just going to write these down. And then we'll take a break and talk about some things. And then we'll do some coloring probably. One, four, three. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so we're gonna put canary yellow back where we found it. I think I know what I was using it for actually. I was doing that page with it's like a speed color I caught myself trying to do, and that's why it's in the back there, because I don't think I wrote down the colors, so they're just kind of hanging out in the back of my Holbein's case. All right, so now we have the reds, and I'm looking at vermilion, which is probably really close, so I will probably grab vermilion. For the darker red, I might have to pull, because I have the darkest one they have is this crimson, but it's kind of like a pinkish red. I could do like, because I have a light red color over here, but that's more of like a brownish red, but I might be able to get away with that. So I want to do like vermilion, scarlet. I mean, I could probably get away with crimson actually, because I feel like these other colors they're too like brown. So I think I'll do vermilion, scarlet, and I'm gonna try maybe even carmine, but I feel like that's too pink. But let's see. We know for sure we want vermilion and scarlet. So let me try crimson, and then we'll try carmine. I'm just gonna bring them both out. So the top one is gonna be crimson. The bottom is gonna be carmine. I like the carmine, but it seems kind of pink. Okay, so we're gonna grab this scarlet. Okay, no contest. Definitely the crimson. Okay, so we will put carmine back. Okay, hey View. How are ya? What you up to? So we're doing vermilion, which is OP046. We're doing scarlet, OP044, and crimson. I forgot the I. That's okay. Crimson, OP062. Okay. Doing a puzzle. Yeah, I've been watching you do your puzzles. You're on that 1,000-piece puzzle still, right? So we have crimson. Then we have scarlet. Hey. He's back back on 10 again. I'm like, yeah, you're not. I really would hate to say it, but I don't think you're hurt, buddy. I think you're just fine, and I think you're just playing with us. Are you just playing with us? Yes, you are. It's okay if you are. I need to take you to get these nails clipped, though, that's for sure. That's something that's definitely need to be done. Okay, why are you trying to bite me, sir? And then he's standing up on his back two legs. So I think if he was hurt, he would not be doing that. So that's why I really feel like he might just be pulling the wool. Not just saying it to say it, you know. I really think he's messing with us all. Okay, alrighty. So let's take a quick break. And we're gonna do some little bit of coloring while I talk about a project that I'm working on. I'm just gonna put this to the side for now and get some actual coloring done for the week. Could work on this page. I actually decided that I think I want the snake to be green. But I kind of think I want to add another color in there with it. Or I might just go like a really like bright green kind of. So probably I have my green combos book. I have my color combo book here, and I don't know, what are we using? We're using the Albert Durer, so I would need a polychromos combo. So this green here is a nice green for it, I think. This top one. I might go with that, but I might add a little bit of yellow glaze to it. So I'm actually gonna pull those colors out just so I can have them out. We may or may not actually color it at the moment, but I'm gonna grab some light yellow glaze and some of these colors I might already have out. Let's see. Okay, where's the other one? There. All right, got it. Okay, I think that's a good color for the snake. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I don't, in my heart of hearts, I don't feel like, you know, he's hurt. But like I said, I'm gonna watch him and see, because if he is, then I'm probably going to take him to the vet. But if I truly honestly feel like it's nothing wrong with him, I'm not taking him to no vet, because he's not about to embarrass me when I get up there. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. And he wants me to let him out because he wants to go out there. But I know he's going to go out there, he's going to be trying to play, or he's going to be trying to do something. And he's going to be back limping on 3 feet. And when I tell you, I just don't want to hear it today. So, and I don't know, it sounds like somebody's squeaking something out there, but that's why he's trying to get me to let him out. But I'm like, no, because if you're hurt, I need you to sit down. And I know he's not going to sit down out there. He's going to be out there acting a fool. So he's going to stay right here. Yeah, so announcements. I am working on a project. What is that? I am working on a project. And it is basically, and I was going to do this scale by scale, but I'm really not, because I might add some glitter or something over the snake. So, oh, but I can't, because these are, the glitter is probably going to activate the snake. So I need to add something like gel pen or something versus actual glitter. Anyway, I'm working on a project, and it is going to be where I am making, instead of a coloring book, I think I'm going to make like coloring postcards, postcard size coloring things. Um, it's going to be, I want to have a physical version. You have to go to bed. Okay. Oh, wow. You have to be up at 4 a.m. Jeez. Well, thanks for coming to hang out. I want to do a physical version. I'm going to do a digital version, but I want to also do a physical version because I know some people don't have printers and some people just prefer it to be printed and sent to them. So I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to do like a monthly thing. I think that's how I'm going to start it. So every month I'll have a postcard for you guys to buy, if you want to, of course, to color. And I think the way I want to have it set up. Oh, and it's 8:30. Oh yeah, it's definitely time to hit the hay if you want to get up on time. So I was thinking of having like, because I want to put it in my Etsy store, because that's, people just feel safer and better using Etsy. But I also was just thinking like, because I want everybody to be able to color it and so on and so forth. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have some for you guys to buy. However, I think I'm also going to have kind of a membership thing set up. Not even really a membership. So it'll be something like, if you guys sign up to the mailing list, then you'll get like an additional free postcard to color for the month or something like that. And I think I'm only gonna do like one a month, just because I know my speed and my rate of drawing, and I want to make sure that it doesn't just look any kind of way. I want to make sure that it looks good, and and it'll probably be themed. It's gonna be, of my characters, of course, but I was thinking of how to kind of go about it. I'm like, I know digital version is gonna be easy. Just throw it in my store, and that be that. But for the physical version, that's kind of easy too. I can just print it at home and send it, and so on and so forth. I think everybody's shipping is like different depending on where you are, where you stay. So it's probably better if I do it through Etsy, but I don't like doing like my physical items through Etsy. I like my physical things to be done through my Square shop. So I think if you want the physical version, I'm gonna have it set up on my shop, and then you can go there. Plus I also have kind of some secret things going in my shop, so I want it kind of all to be connected. And so I might do a test run. So I might have for a limited time just a postcard. And obviously there's other stuff in my shop too, but you don't just have to just buy a postcard. And you might, because I have a couple of pictures that I want to turn, because it's going to be just like like the color of my sketchbook thing. So but I want because I draw such on a small scale. So what I'm doing in my sketchbook is I'm starting to I'm just kind of talking and watching Yuki at the same time. Everything is kind of being sketched in about this size. So this is going to be one of them. So I want things to be kind of sketched in this. I think this one is the 5x7, or is this the 4x6? This one is the 4x6. So they will be 4x6 postcard size. And this is just a regular blank postcard. They won't be printed on the blank postcard because that paper's kind of thin. I will probably print it on something thicker. So I want this one to also be one of them. So I'm putting borders like around, the things that from like when I sketch, if I know I'm gonna want it to be something for you guys to color, I'm gonna try to fit it into a 4x7 size. So I mean 4x6. I think it's 4x6. So like the sunflower one, something for you guys on the coloring side to enjoy still. I know you guys wanted a coloring book, but I think the postcard size would probably be a little bit better for now. I will probably eventually do a coloring book, but until I get a little bit better and more confident in drawing bigger, because I don't put a lot of things in my backgrounds and stuff when I draw. It's usually just a little cute, simple moment of whatever is going on. So what I do is I'll put it in postcard size, and that way you guys can just buy little postcards. You can print them bigger if you know how to resize things when you're printing. I don't really know how to do that, so don't even ask because I don't know. I'm sorry. But if you know how, you can print them bigger if you want to color them bigger, or you can keep them postcard size and just color them that way. I know a lot of people, they buy those little postcard books where you can, put postcards in, and when they're done coloring their postcard, they store them in there, to look at later and so on and so forth. So you can keep them in postcard size, or you can print them bigger. You can, I think there's a way you can like zoom in and make it letter size or something like that. I've seen it done. I just don't know how to do it. So I can't really tell you how to do it because I don't know how. But that is the project that I am working on. So I'm not leaving my coloring people behind when I'm doing my artwork. I'm bringing you guys with me. I also have in mind some, like I said, some little secret events. Signing up to a mailing list, and I'm gonna have it on my website where I think it's already there. Like when you order something, obviously, in order for me to ship it to you, I'm gonna need your address. So use whatever address that you want your mail to come to that you're okay with sharing. I don't share your address with anybody else. It's only me anyway. I'm a single, it's just me running the shop. It's just, there's no middle person. There's no, anything like that. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, my shop is down below. I haven't put anything in there yet, but if you do want to visit and just kind of get a feel, I do need to update a few things in there. But it's pretty current as far as things that you can purchase. So if you do visit and you see something that you want to purchase, it is current. I just would like to update the look of my shop a little bit better. And I also want to, not just the look, but just like the overall, I feel like I could do more with my shop. And sometimes I kind of neglect it because it's so easier to just throw everything on Etsy, um, and just let Etsy take care of it. But I just, honestly, I don't 100% trust Etsy to send out anything physical on my behalf. I'd rather do it myself. That way, if something pops up where, you know, oh, hey, this happened in transit, I don't want to be that person to be like, oh, well, talk to Etsy, not my problem. Like, I want to be able to see what happened and address it and, you know, so on and so forth. And it sounds like a lot of responsibility, but I feel like it would be my responsibility if something were to happen to something that you ordered from me. So, so like there are like little bits and pieces here, like the snake seems to be kind of swirling around in all of this, so it's a little hard to tell what's snake and what's his belly, I guess. But normally I would do this scale by scale, but I learned from that bird that I kind of don't want to do that this time around because I already have a picture where I'm doing things literally scale by scale, and I don't want to do that today. So, but yeah, so that's something that I'm working on. It should be happening soon. I do have some things that I already want to put in there, so I will obviously let you guys know when you are able to purchase those things. And so if you want it digitally, all you have to do is swing over to Etsy. But if you want it physical and you want me to print it and send it to you and, you know, do it that way, that's also an option. So, and I plan on, I have the paper that I'm going to print it on is the paper that I use for my coloring and the paper that I trust to work with pencils and markers. It works okay with water too. It's not watercolor paper, but you can put some water on it. It's the same paper that I use, so I know that it's not going to just be thrown on any kind of paper. You will have a good paper to color on, and I want to know who would be interested in helping me test this out because I will need to do some tests, send out a couple of test ones, and I would prefer if it was someone with a YouTube channel or someone that is on YouTube that can, let me know, like in a video or something, like, hey, I received it. This is what it looked like when it got to me. It made it safe or it didn't make it safe, or, you know, that way I know, okay, I need to maybe try a different packaging or, so on and so forth. As far as shipping, I'm not going to charge the people that's helping me test um, for shipping. So when you get that test one, that's all going to be out of my pocket because you're helping me test it. So that's just kind of like an extended thank you for helping me test it out. And I just kind of want to see, because this is something that will kind of be in my shop regularly, so I just want to make sure that packaging and everything is good to go and so on and so forth. So that is something that I've been working on. I think the color that I chose for the snake is actually really good. I like the yellow. So For his belly, I might just make it just yellow. I'm not sure yet. I might even do like some kind of metallic. Um, so the whole snake is going to be this color. Might work on that today, later today. But I also really would like to get some of this bird done. So um, today I might work on, because I'm off tomorrow as well. So tomorrow I kind of wanted to finish the Christmas in July because we have that going for us here still. Even though July is technically over today, we should have did it today, but it's fine. Um, the page isn't going anywhere. We're actually almost done. I just haven't finished my homework on it. So um, there are some metallic things I wanted to add and glitter and stuff. So it's, I'm not doing anything to this page without you guys. So it will get finished even though July is over. So we'll probably work on some of this tomorrow because I do want to stream tomorrow as well. And then if we get plenty of done, then maybe we can work on some of this together, and then I will actually have some of this done. Because technically I have 3 whips in here now. But I'm not counting the bird, the metal bird, because that one is kind of a get it done when it gets done. So I'm not counting this one. I'm technically also not counting this one either because we're doing that one together. So really, I just have one solid whip in here that I'm working on. And as you can see, I'm working on it fairly slow because it's no rush. What are we rushing for? So I've been working in my mythographic books, but we also have Kirby. We're doing a month of Kirby in September. So this month, I want to focus on our color palette challenge and the 3 pages in this book. And I think I have a whip in Magical Earth. I have the whip that I'm doing for my mom. And then we have the train page. So we'll work on those this month. And because the color palette challenge is going to be video and just regular upload. So that doesn't count towards the live streams. But the rest of these can be done during live streams. And then we can prepare towards the end of the month. We'll prepare for Kirby, a month in Kirby, and then maybe I will pick the next color palette challenge. It'll probably be in a Kirby book since we have to do Kirby next month anyway, or not next month, in September. So I think I'm gonna get off of here for now, and I'm going to go find me a snack and just kind of hang out for the rest of the night. And I'll see you guys next time. And thanks to everyone that has come to hang out. And don't forget to check the description. All my stuff is there. My shop, my Etsy shop. What else is there? Instagram, the Facebook group, which I also have. That's there. And yeah, if you guys are interested in testing my coloring postcards to be sent to you and you have a YouTube channel, let me know. And you can just send me a message on my Instagram, which is also in the description below. And we'll talk about it through there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So I'll see you guys next time.